to my channel. My name is Amelia, and today we are going to learn about a boy named Peter Pan who lived in Neverland.
Sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes,
there was a place, a faraway place where the sun always shone. The sky was always blue and no one ever grew old. The place was called Neverland, and it was where Peter Pan and Tinker Bell lived. Not so very far away in the city of London lived John, Wendy, and Michael Darling. Every night they would gather in nursery to hear Wendy tell wonderful tales of Peter Pan's adventures with friendly Indian and nasty pirates in Neverland. One night, when Wendy was telling John and Michael a favorite Peter Pan story, Nana, their Saint Bernard, started barking outside in the yard. Not a moment later, Peter Pan appeared with Tinker Bell. "I came to find my shadow," said Peter Pan. "Nana took it from me the other night when I was secretly listening to your stories." "Here it is," said Wendy. John and Michael looked on in amazement as she sewed it back onto Peter's body. "I'm so glad we saw you tonight, Peter," Wendy said. "You see, tonight, my last night in the nursery," said. "You see, tonight, because tomorrow I have to grow up." "Because that means no more stories," cried Peter, "unless I take you all back to Neverland with me." Wendy, John, and Michael couldn't believe their ears. "Oh, that would be wonderful," they shouted. Peter Pan sprinkled some of Tinker Bell's pixie dust over the children and told them to think happy thoughts. "Now you can fly," said Peter. Suddenly they were all soaring through the skies of London, heading directly towards Neverland. Down below, they saw golden rainbows and blue waterfalls and mermaids singing in the lagoon. There was the most beautiful place they had ever seen. There were beaches and camp forests, and of course, there was the Indian camp. Yes, indeed, was Neverland. "This way," called Peter Pan as Wendy, John, Michael landed in one of the forests. He led them to the secret underground home where he lived with his good friends, the Lost Boys. John and Michael played with the boys while Peter and Wendy went to visit beautiful mermaids in the lagoon. And there was that Peter Pan spied that Indian chief daughter, Tiger Lily, tied up in the boat of the evil Captain Hook. Peter and Wendy could overhear the pirate demanding, "Tell me the hiding place of Peter Pan." But Tiger Lily wouldn't tell. I have to save her, Peter told Wendy. They flew off to the Skull Rock where Captain Hook had taken Tiger Lily. There Peter challenged Captain Hook to a drilling duel. Peter was so quick and brave that at last the nasty pirate landed into the water, only to be chased back to his ship by a fierce crocodile. Peter rescued Tiger Lily and returned her to her father, the chief. Captain Hook was very angry. He cursed Peter Pan. I shall have my revenge against him once and for all, he cried. He captured Tinker Bell and forced her to show him where Peter Pan lived. Then he caged her in the lantern. Captain Hook took bands of pirates approach Peter Pan's home. One by one, they were captured and taken to the pirate ship. Peter Pan will save us, Wendy said bravely. Captain Hook roared with a wicked laughter. Pan will never be able to save you, he shouted. You will walk the plank. No one noticed as Tinker Bell escaped from the lantern. She flew as fast as she could to alert Peter Pan. Once Tinker Bell reached Peter Pan, he raced out to sea to rescue his friends. I've come to stop you once and for all, Captain Hook, cried Peter. This time you have gone too far. After another fierce duel, Peter Pan threw Hook and all the pirates overboard. Hook was chased away by the crocodile, and nobody cared to save him. Thank you ever so much for rescuing us, Peter Pan, Peter said to Wendy. We would love to stay in Neverland a while longer. But it's getting late, and I think it's time for us to leave. John and Michael nodded in agreement. Well, if that's the case, said Peter, we'll sail tonight. Once again, Peter Pan sprinkled Tinker Bell's pixie dust over everyone, and Captain Hook's pirate ship was suddenly sailing through the skies of Neverland, heading back to Darling's home in London. Before Peter Pan's and Tinker Bell started off of Neverland, they made Wendy, John, and Michael promise to never forget them, and they never did.